Figural analogies is one of the most difficult subtests that children will face on early childhood and elementary exams. When you see a figural analogy, most likely we're talking about a box like this one, and inside the box will be 4 smaller boxes. On the top, you'll see there are 2 figures, and those figures are going to have some sort of relationship. In this example, there's a larger triangle with a smaller one inside of it, and that becomes just the larger triangle. It removes the inner triangle. So we know that since the smaller triangle got removed, that the smaller heart will likely be removed, meaning that the answer is 4. Now, there are 2 main skills that children who succeed at figural analogies have in common. The first is attention to detail, and the second is the ability to detect and infer relationships. Now, not all children are born with these skills, but just because they're not innate doesn't mean that they can't succeed on this subtest. There are 7 types of figural analogies that you'll see. It's great to know the types because then you'll really know how to plan and build strategies to work with your child. So the first type is that there's no change in the figures. So maybe it's a heart, and then in the second one, it's a heart of the same size. The second is that figures change in shade or color. A blue heart becomes a purple heart. The third is that the figures have additions or removal of figural pieces. So like the example we saw, there was a small heart inside of a large heart, and the small heart was removed. The fourth is that figures change in quantity. 1 heart becomes 2 hearts. The fifth is that figures change in size. A large heart becomes a small heart. Number 6, the figures move or rotate. Maybe that heart now is on its side. The 7th and final type is that there's a mirror image. So maybe you have a triangle with the point facing to the left, and now the triangle has the point facing to the right. When working with young children on figural analogies, the biggest thing to remember is that the concept is going to be difficult for them to grasp. So what I like to do is first model. And for the first couple of sessions, you'll model one example and then ask the children to do it. And then as the children become more comfortable, have them explain to you. Show them a picture and say, "Oh, you've seen these before. Do you remember how we do this? What do we do?" When you're working through a problem with a child, always have them vocalize what they're noticing. Have them tell you, "Oh, I see 2 triangles here, and now there's only 1." Have them tell you what they're thinking, and don't just let them pick an answer. They sometimes can be very lucky guessers. Always have them tell you why they chose it. When children are more comfortable with figural analogies, you want to start taking away that prompting and that scaffolding that you're giving them. So instead of saying, "How many triangles are there?" you may just want to say, "What do you think goes in the box?" Or, "What do you notice about this? What do you think that the answer is?" Because come test day, the proctor won't give them the type of prompting that you likely will at home. So if you're interested in working with me or any of the tutors here at Bright Kids, please call the office or email us at info@brightkidsnyc.com.